We good?
Sorry, jacket? No jacket.
Ooh, oh, Jesus Christ. I got all the energy up. Hey, Screen Mates, I'm Nick.
I'm Steph.
And this is...
Ryan, or Chinglish.
Mate, how are you? Streamer extraordinaire. Top 5 in Australia,
I think so, yeah. Lewis can quote me on that from Twitch, so I'm sure if I'm wrong, he'll tell me.
Yeah.
And you stream mostly World of Warcraft.
Yeah, mostly WoW, 5 years full time. So I have started to try and break into a few other games and just sort of have a little bit more fun, trying to break away from just WoW. So.
But the chat will not let you?
No, not at all. My soul is stuck with WoW. I don't get to do anything else.
They're an evil people. But of course, we've also got Chris the Screenplay Fish here, aka today, Mackerelmore, named by Jay Batten.
I think that's my favourite so far.
You reckon?
I love that
Oh my
so
god, we're
much.
actually getting clapping from the crew.
Well
we
done.
love Mackerelmore
well
that
done.
much.
We love Mackerelmore.
Well done, Jay Batten. Ryan, I feel
got
like
it.
he's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool. Because I was like,
I'm with you, I'm with you.
You understand
Sorry.
it's a fish,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Macklemore.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if you actually get it. Yeah, like he's not actually the white rapper. He's actually a blue fish.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We're good. We're
Probably
good.
releases better tracks.
He probably does. Oh, the crew is now angry. But we're not here talking about fish like we do every episode. We're here to talk about the Nintendo Direct, which happened this morning. Fresh, hot takes out of the oven. Those hot takes are straight out of the oven. Lots of things were announced. There was a Crash Bandicoot port, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker port as well from the Wii U, which I'm so excited about. But we thought we would just have a chat about our pick of the announcements so far. Ryan, as our guest, you may start us off.
Dark Souls.
Oh.
Dark Souls is going to be the most frustrating experience of my fantastic Switch time. Anyone that's ever played Dark Souls pretty much wants to break their computer or console. And I imagine it's going to be no different.
You've played the first one?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've played the first 3,
Okay.
and I've punched my computer, I've questioned why I'm playing this game, broken keyboards. If you ever need like a good thing to watch, just YouTube and just type in like Dark Souls angry compilation. Fantastic.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
really good.
I actually finished it myself for the first time over the Christmas break, and it was like the best and worst experience of my entire life. But do you think how are you gonna go with the little Switch Joy-Con nubbles? Are we going Pro Controller for this
Nubbles?
instead? Yeah, nubbles. I think that's the official term.
I
That
think
feels
it's
like a
actually
Nintendo
called
word.
a nubble.
Yeah.
It really is. No, I think I'm going to probably go with a controller because that way it's cheaper if I break it.
I question.
I see.
I mean, I question the like sort of wiseness of putting a game like that on a portable console, because I think it's going to bring the rage to the public realm.
You're worried about people in buses.
On the bus, you know, in the street, people just like random acts of violence because this game is so rage-inducing.
WWE style, smacking the Switch
That's
in the back
right.
of someone's head.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, the port actually looks pretty good. It looks, this one, because it's the remaster's coming out, this one looks more like a straight port. The UI is the same. Graphically, it looks to me like the original Dark Souls, but that makes sense because the the Switch is obviously way less powerful than the PCs, which are the remaster.
Absolutely as well. Dark Souls isn't really known for having like insane graphics.
Yeah.
Even like Dark Souls 3, which is recent release, you know, in the last 2 years, the graphics aren't mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it looks
I think
good,
beautiful
but it's not
design,
mind-blowing.
but
Yeah,
not graphically like the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And are you up for that Praise the Sun amiibo?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so cool. Have you seen the Praise the Sun
thing?
amiibo? Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, his little tummy sticking out. He's like all the amiibos lined up, and then that freak. Like he's so out of place.
He's literally
between,
praising
like,
the sun.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
makes it so good.
Pikachu and
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's that thing's gonna sell like gangbusters. Steph,
Okay, so as you know, I'm not a huge Nintendo person.
I think hates Nintendo is
No, that's
like
not
your
true.
middle
I
name.
just don't
think
have.
that's your Twitter handle.
It wasn't
I've heard
I
this.
didn't
Yeah,
have these
yeah.
consoles when I was younger, so I don't have that nostalgic connection.
I'm the same. Yeah.
You know. But I think Kirby Star Allies is the game the world needs right now, and here's why. It's a game about love. It's a game about sending hearts out into the world and transforming people into your allies. And I think in this current political climate, that's what we need.
Yeah, with this new bloody trade tariff on importing steel to America, we need to bring the world together.
It started a trade war.
Yeah. Okay,
So this is the game to end trade wars.
that's. I feel like that's a lot of
sense.
pressure for Kirby.
I mean,
a lot of
I think
pressure.
previously-
Kirby can handle it. I think he can.
Because I feel like Kirby
And if
previously
not,
has
he'll
not.
just suck everyone inside him.
Yeah, if they disagree, suck them inside.
I love that. Because how do you? I mean, how do you feel about other Kirby games, because I love Kirby Superstar was great, and I liked the idea of the one where you draw the color line. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, but Kirby's always been like the sort of, I don't know, pink-headed stepchild of the Nintendo group.
He's a strange character. It's like he should be a Pokemon, but he's not.
That's so true.
He's his own little weird character. And for a long time, people didn't know if he was a boy or a girl, but it was confirmed by Nintendo that he is in fact a boy.
And now he's gonna stop trade wars and bring about world peace.
Yeah.
So Dark Souls.
Yes.
And Kirby. Yeah, I've like this console's really running the gamut. My pick is Mario Tennis.
What?
So,
Dan just died.
Sorry, I think the room didn't hear me. My pick is Mario Tennis.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but sometimes I feel like you choose these things just to be antagonistic.
Yes. No, I genuinely. Okay, so here's the. Okay, all right, fine. Fuck you all. I'm not picking Smash because, like you, I did not grow up with a Nintendo.
Right.
I had a Sega Master System, and then I went to PlayStation. So I never had that affection for Nintendo, and I didn't really have anyone to play games with growing up. So the co-op stuff was never a thing. So I never got into Super Smash Brothers because I never really had anyone to play with. So I lived a lonely life, a sad life, and now I've finally felt like I was among friends and accepted, and then suddenly you're all turning on me, saying that I'm a troll and that like my taste in games is awful.
But I feel like, there's like recent games like, you know, like The Legend of Zelda and stuff like that have been very exciting. So maybe Smash Brothers now will be able to, ignite a fire in all of our hearts.
You could start a Facebook group and meet friends to play with.
We could. I
As
absolutely
opposed to
could.
tennis, which is
Can
only
you
one.
still-
How has this become a referendum on why I should be liking bloody?
Can you still play as the Wii Fit instructor? Is
That's exciting. That's
can.
exciting. So that's why I'm not picking Smash. The reason I'm picking Mario Tennis is that I love these kinds of arcadey sports games, but it just looks like it has so many mechanics stuffed into it. It's reminding me of of Mario and Rabbids, where it's like you've taken a genre, and obviously there've been other Mario Tennis games before, but this one looks like evolved to the max, where you're taking a genre that you go, oh, this is not something that either Nintendo would be playing in or that feels like it should be a fun game. And it just looks like there is so much strategy. There's like all these different kinds of hits and blocks, and like there's actual depth to the gameplay there. I think it looks fantastic. It's super arcadey. It's gonna be so much fun. Well, you're
A lot like tennis.
Yes, a lot like actual tennis. While you're hitting people with the Switch playing Dark Souls, and while you're like crying because Kirby didn't bring about world peace, I'm gonna be like doing a backhand. Well, that's the backhand. I did a forehand then, so I'm gonna be doing that one.
I just pictured us like with groups of people talking about how much fun we're playing, and you sitting in the corner by yourself playing tennis.
All right, well maybe I'll just quit. Is that what maybe I'll just get out of here. I feel like I'm not wanted.
I do have to say though, I actually
Don't you
really
dare
enjoy...
try to fucking turn this around and pretend like you're a good guy.
I do have to say, I actually really enjoy like the arcade sports games on
I
any
had
console
a lot of fun
and stuff like that.
In
I
that,
do
golf one that we played, I actually ended up playing more of that after I raged out the first time.
All right, so we'll pretend like the last 5 minutes didn't happen and you're all just excited for my choice of Mario Tennis. But we wanted to know what you guys were excited about, so now it's time for you to have your screen say. First up, we've got Blake Hepworth, who says Splatoon 2 single-player DLC, just one I wanted. So Splatoon, you're not really a Splatoon fan?
No.
No?
I want to say yes to these.
You love
Great
it?
game.
Yeah,
It's actually like it's one of those games where you think, looks like a game for 7-year-olds. Then you play it and you're like, I freaking love Splatoon.
But
Well, it's
all these
quite-
goddamn 7-year-olds are so good at it.
It's quite big in the eSports scene, Splatoon.
Yeah, totally. Well,
Yeah.
it's a really fun game. And so they've announced this new single player. It's got like 80 new single player levels, some new characters. It'll have new costumes and all that sort of stuff. But the most crazy ass trailer where like a girl, the Squidling has an amnesia. She wakes up in a basement. There's like video cameras watching her. There's an old man with like really wobbly knees.
Oh my gosh, this
Like,
sounds
he's, like,
awful.
Yeah, it's like a combination of Saw and I don't know, something with an old
Stop
man.
wobbling your knees.
Yeah, it actually looks really cool. So Blake, I'm on board there as well. At Full Lucky says, Smash, get out of here, Nicholas Richardson, with this highlight. You and I both know that Smash Fever is in the air. Solaire has amiibo flair, and that Squid Waifu has returned from the dead. Life is good. I'm shaking with excitement. And then finishes with, why does the 3DS have support into 2019? Which I love. I agree. Yeah, there were quite a few 3DS announcements today as well, and it's like I just feel
I
like
don't understand why.
just let it die, guys. Just let it go.
I think it's guilt. I think they feel like they just, they still owe something to the people.
They don't want to drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably
Because people have banked thousands of dollars in accessories, and they don't just want to drop it.
That's it.
And
All the
street
circle
passes.
pads and street passes. Yeah. And then finally at AD. Thanks for that. Says Luigi's Mansion Remake is what I've wanted for a very long time, but I would have preferred it in HD on the Switch. And so I think again with the 3DS stuff, yeah, I'm the same. Like I'm never gonna play another 3DS game.
I quite enjoyed Luigi's Mansion, but I certainly won't go back to it on a 3DS.
It's another game about like sucking up bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think one of the big reasons
weird.
with 3DS as well
weird.
is Pokemon. Pokemon is way more successful.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, the new Pokemon is coming to the Switch, so once that comes out, then they're like, you're dead to us. Nintendo will personally come to your house and snap your Switch in half. All right, guys, that is our highlights from the Nintendo Direct. What are you guys excited about? What are you looking forward to? Let us know in the comments, and also in the comments, name.fish, and hashtag name.fish. We're done.
I
Right?
just feel like you can't beat Macklemore.
I can't believe you didn't pick Super Smash Brothers.
You're never coming back. While you're here, we'll have about a year's worth of content about Mario Tennis, so why don't you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel down there?
And don't forget to turn your notifications on so that you'll get a little notification every time we put something new up on the channel. We've also got more videos here and there, where Ryan's pointing.
Yeah, there's one down
Great
there, Ryan.
content.
There you go.
And it's more like that.
This is
Like that.
actually my secret talent.